Hi, in today's session, we are going to discuss about Memorandum of Association, which is also called as Constitution of the company or Charter of the company. Now, why there is a requirement of Memorandum of Association, or what is the need of the Memorandum of Association, and what it contains, all that we are going to discuss in present class. Coming to the introduction of Memorandum of Association, every company which is registered under Indian Companies Act of 1956 or 2013 Act, they are coming with some common objective and pooling the resources or mobilizing the resources from the public, or in other words shareholders, to earn the profit. So when they are doing it, they must register with the government under the corporate affairs ministry, which will be controlled or managed by the registrar of companies. And this registrar of companies uh, is going to ask one of the important document for registration of a company is called Memorandum of Association. Now, what do you mean by Memorandum of Association? Memorandum of Association is a document which contains the purpose of the company which is formed and the powers of the shareholders, directors, and the various stakeholders of the involved in the company, and the rules, regulations, scope of operations, either within the company or outside the company. In other words, it is the constitution of the company. How we have our own Indian constitution, which is binded by every citizen of country irrespective of his position, whether he's chief minister, prime minister, or chief justice of India, or whoever, or including with common man, everyone has to follow the constitution of the company. Similarly, in the company, the various stakeholders must follow the rules and regulations mentioned under the memorandum of association. If a company board of directors goes beyond the scope of their power given in the memorandum of association and does any act, becomes as ultra vires, which is beyond their scope, thereby as per law it becomes a void agreement, which is not a valid or acceptable in the court of law. And moreover, this memorandum of association, articles of association, prospectus are the public documents which will be available to the general public at any point of time. For example, if you want to know about the memorandum of association of any company, you can search in the Google of any company, and you can know their area of operations, their powers of the company, and the rules and regulations to the various stakeholders who are directly or indirectly want to deal with the company. Now, what are the objects are of the memorandum of association, and why it has to registered with the registrar of company? And as you know, according to this section 7 and subsection 1 and subsection A, every company must register. To get registration, the memorandum of association is compulsory, which must be signed by at least 7 members in case of public limited company, 2 members in case of private limited company, uh, and submit to the registrar of companies, so that the object of this company be known is it allows the shareholders. Why it should be registered is it will allow the shareholders to know about the company, why they are buying the shares of that particular company, and what is the total capital of the company, and number of shares issued by the company, and what are the various stakeholders involved in the company, and by knowing all these things you can decide whether you want to invest into that company or not. Now coming to the various formats. Ready formats are available as per the Companies Act, section 4 subsection 5 of Companies Act, where it has A, B, C, D and E of schedule 1 as per the different tables. Table A has certain format which is applicable for limited by shares, company limited by shares. In other words, limited liability shares, where in India 90% plus companies are limited liability shares companies only. Then we have table B, which is limited by guarantee. Table C, which is unlimited liability. And table D is with unlimited liability, not having share capital. Table E is applicable to unlimited company having a share capital. All these memorandum of associations under the various tables are prepared by the every company on its own, must be in the printed format, and it should be numbered and divided into paragraphs signed by the subscribers of the company or those who are registering this memorandum of association. Now, as per the section 4 of Companies Act, the memorandum of association should contain these 6 clauses: name clause, registered office or situation clause, object clause, liability clause, capital clause, subscription or association clause. Now let us we see in detail about the name clause as per section 4 and the subsection 1 of Companies Act 2013. Every company should have its own name, and it should not have certain names like royal, king, queen, or any international agencies names like UNO, WHO. These are prohibited when they are um, putting the name of the company, or when they want to register their name with the Companies Act 2013. And when they are when they want to register their company name, they have to give 3 names or submit 3 names to the registrar of companies, and the we will go with the first name which you have given. If no name with such name any company has been registered, then you will give that name. If any company has registered with the first name, then you will look out for the second name which you have suggested, and third, so on. Coming to the registered office or situation clause, section 12. The registrar should know to correspond with the company's office address for various reasons. As we know, if any changes in the company's act, or if the government or any law bodies or like income tax offices, municipal or any local agencies want to deal with the company for various reasons, uh, and in order to address them, they should know where their registered office is situated or located. They must mention. However, they can change the name or registration office address from one place to other place, but subject to the change should be informed by passing a resolution to the registrar of companies. Then coming to the object clause of the company. Every company will form with certain objectives. Hence, they have to be mentioned very clearly the purpose or the object of the company. In the purpose or in the object of the company, they will mention it very clearly what are the main activities and sub activities which they are going to do under with the name of the company. For example, if you look at the Tata Steels Limited, though which has been established 150 years back, when they have registered, they will mention it very clearly. The object of is to manufacture the steel. That is a main object. Secondary object might be if they are manufacturing any other allied products or related products with steel, that they will mention in other objects. Coming to the liability clause. As we already discussed, every registered company can be a limited liability shares company, company limited by guarantee, and unlimited liability company share. So which we have discussed already. But however, so it means if a shareholder is purchasing a shares from a company, what is the liability attached with him in apart from his contribution of capital? In case if the company goes for the winding up of the company, in such a scenario, for unlimited liability company shares, if you buy, total loss you should bear, and for if you go for limited by guarantee shares, the percentage which you have agreed, that you have to bear that loss. And in case of limited liability, you are not going to bear any extra liability, but the amount which you are invested are going to lose it. Then we have capital clause. The capital clause clearly mentions about the total proposed capital of the company. Say if a company want to start up with 100 crores, that the total proposed capital will be mentioned, and out of this proposed capital, how many shares they are going to issue, equity shares and preference shares. Let us assume if they are issuing 60 crores as equity share capital and 40 crores as preference share capital, that they have to be mentioned. And also the what is the value of each share out of this 60 crores of share capital. If they are issuing 1 crore shares, then 60 rupees will be the face value of each share, and so on. Coming to the subscription or association clause, which tells you about At the time of formation of the company or before registration of the company, the minimum number of shareholders, a minimum number of persons who are agreeing to purchase the shares of the company, their names, addresses, and their percentage of contribution of capital or value of contribution of capital which they are contributing, uh, and their signatures or willingness showing that they are associated with the company. These are the very important 6 clauses which will be contained in the memorandum of association. Then coming to the memorandum association for 1% company. What is 1% company which has started with minimum capital of 1 lakh rupees is called as 1% company, and this has been set up by the government in 2013 with the purpose to promote entrepreneurship and give corporate recognition and limited liability to the 1%, that is called also called as shareholders, and it is also given very clearly. And for any company with which is sole proprietorship company having or private limited company whose annual turnover crosses 2 crores must be become as 1% company, and this 1% company must have a additional clause called as nomination clause. In other words, if it happen anything to that person, who is going to take over and continue the 1% company, that is called as nomination clause. So today in our session we have discussed about the meaning of the company, object or for the purpose of the company, MOA for registration of the company, and also meaning of the memorandum of association, contents of the memorandum of association, and the meaning of the 1%, and is registration of MOA of 1%, and what is important clause in the 1% company MOA. And for further information you can go through these above links to have more any doubt clarification, etc. Thank you.